But our big story today. Today was the day when 4 states and 1 union territory counted. And it was a day when a slice of history was created in several of these verdicts. None was bigger than the battle for Bengal, billed as the mother of all election battles. And what happened at the end was quite stunning. Mamata Banerjee's Trinamool Congress won or has taken the lead as of now in 215 of the 292 seats that went to the polls. The BJP, which was hoping to make their big breakthrough in Bengal, is the major opposition party, but well short of its expectations, winning just 76 seats. The Left Congress alliance was decimated. It won no seats. Others won 1. So clearly the biggest victor on this big day was the West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee, scoring a 3rd consecutive victory with an even bigger margin than last time. A short while ago, I spoke to Mamata Banerjee. This is her first interview she's given since that big historic win in West Bengal. Let's listen in to Mamata Di. She has done the Didi-giri in a remarkable manner in this election. The person of the day, Mamata Banerjee, first of all, many congratulations to you on this big day. I want an honest answer. Did you expect such a landslide? This is even bigger than 2016.
Yes, it is. My target was 2-1. My target was, because this is 21, symbolically. So I think these 2 seats, there will be election on 16th. And 1 seat, the by-election will be there. So ultimately 2-1 will pass. And election commission, how they are behaving this time, horrible. And central government along with all the agencies, they work very vindictively against of us. I congratulate the people of West Bengal and the country people who are watching all this. How we fought the battle. Only we are the stick fighter. And that's why we are able to fight this battle. Nobody can fight this battle. I'm telling you, this is a victory of the people. And Bengal saved the country. I must say Bengal saved the country. And Bengal saved the disaster. The COVID disaster is going on. And because of the COVID disaster, we have already taken a decision that we are not doing any victory rally or anything. But let the COVID process is over. Then a good time we will do the victory rally, not now. And now our first priority to take care of COVID patients. And I will urge the central government to give free vaccine to everybody of this country. It is about 1,040 crores. So I think it will take hardly 30,000 crores rupees.
Where?
And central government can build up a statue with 5,000 rupees. They can purchase a flight, thousands of rupees. They can easily available. They can get 30,000 crores rupees. If they don't do for this countrymen, I will start what we say the Ahimsa Andolan, means the non-cooperation movement. Not non-cooperation, that is Asahojogita. Ahimsa means the honest movement, sincere movement for public movement, for justice for the people.
I'll come to you. So you're saying, I want to come to you though to the question people are asking. You're telling me 2-1 was your target. Where did the confidence come from? Because most people were saying very tight race. BJP was very aggressive in this campaign. Everyone was saying, that Mamata Banerjee is on the back foot. Where did your confidence come from that you would get 2-1?
You will appreciate that I'm a street fighter. And I told from the beginning that we will do the double century mark, and BJP may not cross 70. And if election commission doesn't help them like this, just like a BJP party, so they should not cost even 50. That was the situation. In some cases, they have tampered the machine. Even I am getting complaint from my candidates that this postal ballot, they have spoiled cancelled so many postal ballots and so many things. Like they started in Bengal also. So, but instead of all these odds, I am telling you, salute to the people of Bengal. They have the cards. They have fought not only for Bengal, they have fought for the country. And let my country safe. Let my country, I love my motherland. I love Bengal, and Bengal will show the way that my motherland can't survive.
you have won a big victory, but as of now, Election Commission seems to suggest you have lost in Nandigram. Earlier it was said you were winning.
It is
First
not
we were
lost.
told you are winning, now we are told you've lost.
It is not lost. It is recounting we ask, because there are so many tampering things. And it is not from day one we are saying that Election Commission deputed all their own men there, because so that they can tamper everything. Even election day, you just go to the earlier photo or the statement, then you will see that I was there sitting about 3 hours, because I have seen that nobody was allowed to vote for. So it is not only today, it is totally a conspiracy, bigger conspiracy, along with the Election Commission and the administration. And that administration is also set up.
So you'll go to the court?
No, first we are asking.
Will you go to the court, Didi? Will you go to the court?
We are asking recounting. We want VVPAT should be counted. We want postal ballot should be counted. We want everything should be counted from one. Because so many tampered, the machine they tampered like anything. You know, there are some system, this mafia gang, they can tamper some machine. So this mafia gang operated there. So I want recounting from the beginning. Let the people see the things, actual what happened.
So you have no regrets for contesting from Nandigram. You could have taken a much safer. You could have taken a safer seat. You could have taken a much safer seat. Why did you? No regrets.
No, that is not the matter. That is not the matter. Every seat is for me, and this 221 seat is also. It was my challenge. So it was every seat is my seat. That is not the problem. Problem is they work for the movement, and that's why I thought that I should have given them the salute. It is my salute, nothing else. And I am not worried for Nandigram, because I know that there are Nandigram is nothing to me. And Nandigram, at least I can tell you that I have taken a risk. But it is not risk. I have been victimized by the Election Commission. I have been victimized by the Election Commission and the local administration deputed by the Election Commission from A to Z.
Is this your biggest victory? 2011 you defeated. Would you call this, no, Didi, your biggest victory? You won in 2011, you won in 2016, now you won in 2021. Is this for you the biggest victory of your political career? Because you said everybody was against you in this election. It was Mamata versus all.
That is true. And that's why I think that 2011, there was a political reason to change it, and we have did seat adjustment with Congress. And 16 also we contested alone. That time also everybody was saying that Jyoti is coming. We said no, it is not true. Even this time also I said that it is the women voters, the others, they voted for us like anything. I am so grateful to them. And this is a 21 or new challenge, and this will give a challenge to central government for 24 election. This is a turning point.
Are you saying that you are now going to go beyond Bengal? Is this the start, or do you see, because there are those who say Mamata Banerjee is now the #1 leader of
No. I am not
of Bengal. Are you going beyond Bengal?
No. I am not leader. I am a worker, and I love to say I am not a very important person, but I am a less important person, and I am a common worker. I am a street worker. So I will be with all of my opposition friends, all of my countrymen. Whatever they will ask, I will give my full cooperation.
You know, this has been a very bitter campaign. A lot of the language used, very strong words were used. Do you have any? Do you want to build bridges with the BJP, with Narendra Modi ji and Amit Shah ji, given the kind of campaign that was run? Do you believe it will be possible for you and the centre to work together, for example, in the fight against COVID?
Question doesn't arise politically. Number two, for COVID, we want everybody should work together to help the COVID persons, and they should give all the vaccination, and they should supply all the oxygen to the people, because I came to know that there are some states, they are sending it to only BJP state, but they are not sending the opposition state. This is not done. I think that COVID is my priority, and I have no quarrel with any Prime Minister or Home Minister. I have a respect to their chair, and I do respect that, but politically I cannot compromise.
दीदी ये बताइए, लेकिन ये सब जानना चाहते हैं, क्या ममता बनर्जी 2024 में एक तरह से नरेंद्र मोदी जी को टक्कर देना चाहती है या नहीं?
बंगाल का आदमी ने बता दिया कि हिंदुस्तान में अभी नरेंद्र मोदी जी से जाना है और नया कुछ आना है, कि अभी जो चल रहा है ठीक से नहीं चल रहा है। आज अगर कोविड हमारा देश में इतना नहीं होता, अगर ठीक टाइम में हम ठीक से काम करते, 6 महीना हम निगलेक्ट कर दिया और कितना आदमी का जान चला गया। आज देखो दिल्ली रो पड़ रहा है, आज मुंबई रो पड़ रहा है, आज बहुत सारे स्टेट रो पड़ रहा है। हमारा स्टेट में भी 5 लाख बाहर से आदमी लेकर और सीएपीएफ फोर्स 5 लाख से हम बंगाल में गांव-गांव में जाके पूरा कोविड स्प्रेड कर दिया। और लोगों को कोई आरटीपीसीआर नहीं होता है, लेकिन हमारा काउंटिंग एजेंट को आरटीपीसीआर करने पड़ता है। ये क्यों डिस्क्रिमिनेशन? ये तो इलेक्शन कमीशन ने किया जानबूझ के।
आप लगता है इलेक्शन कमीशन के बहुत गुस्सा है आपका इलेक्शन कमीशन की तरफ?
हमारा गुस्सा नहीं है, हम चाहते हैं इलेक्टोरल रिफॉर्म्स। हमारा कोई गुस्सा नहीं है। आई रेस्पेक्ट द चेयर, इलेक्शन कमीशन, आई रेस्पेक्ट एवरी चेयर, but only my submission will be that we want, there is a need of the hour for the electoral reforms, and for that reason we have to go to Supreme Court bench and we have to set up a constitution bench. We have to appeal the Supreme Court. Please set up a constitution bench so that 3 nominated persons, they cannot be dictated by the central government whatever they want. And in Bengal also, you'll be surprised to know, to retired police officers, they have conducted the election and they change each and everybody. Even my DG
What
is
was
also
the hardest part of this fight? Right. What was the hardest part of this fight? You have fought a very long battle. What was the biggest? सबसे बड़ी चुनौती क्या? What was your biggest fight? What was the most difficult thing?
I addressed 51 days rally along with my leg joke, and I must tell my IT team and my young generation, they work very hard, they work very lovably, and the women voters, they gave me the inspiration totally. And also these 2 slogans, Khela Hobe and these 2, Joy Bangla, it gave me the inspiration for this battle.
ये महिला वोटर आपके साथ इतना लगाव है, हर चुनाव में महिला वोटर आपको वोट देती है, ये महिलाओं के साथ लगाव क्या है कि ममता बनर्जी को हर चुनाव में महिलाओं का बड़ा अच्छा वोट मिलता है?
में तो महिला हमारा गौरव का है ना, जो घर में काम करता है वो बाहर में सबसे अच्छा काम कर सकता है। इसी के लिए महिला, we are proud of our women voters and they gave us the vote. In the new generation, the young generation, they all voted for us. Otherwise also to vote, get this 50% more than vote share is 50%.
Did you कभी आपको लगा कि अब इस बार तो did you ever lose hope? कभी आपने आशा छोड़ दी थी कि बहुत मुश्किल होगा, कैसे जीतेंगे? पूरी बीजेपी की फौज थी, कभी ऐसा कभी डर था?
मैंने कभी आशा नहीं छोड़ा था कि जब भी कोई मेरे को बात किया, I am from the grassroots level, you know, I can see the eyes of the people, I know the voting patterns and all this, so it was my totally absolute, I was confident that we will cross the double century. And this time we have got
कभी कोई अब आपकी Yes, this time you've got back, you know, that's what I'm saying, you've got maximum seats. So will you make any changes in your style? Will you change the way you do your politics? Because there were allegations against your party, corruption, cut money.
I told you that I cannot change myself because I am a commoner and I am a street fighter. I want to continue that.
But Didi, not too many commoners have won 3 elections in a row. 3 elections is a huge achievement, each time with a bigger majority. So clearly you have got to connect with the people of Bengal, as you said. I just want to understand though, that for Mamata Banerjee, in politics, you've had a very long struggle. Was it more difficult defeating the left or defeating Modi Shah?
No, left, they have some ideology, Congress, they have some ideology. But Modi Shah, this ideology, this syndicate ideology is something different. You know, they are too much. They are too much. You cannot trust them. They cannot do anything and everything. They can do anything and everything, even with smile face. That is the problem. And they can do the danga, they can do the polarization, they can do the finish the people, they can do anything and everything. I'm really, it's a sad affair for me to say anything about any particular person. I have a respect for the chair, so I respect the chair, and I have no blame for anyone.
पर आपको कोई डर नहीं लगता दीदी? आप ये पूरे कैंपेन में आपको कभी डर नहीं लगा कहीं ना कहीं कि मैं हार जाऊंगी? कोई डर नहीं था?
हम लड़ते हैं, हम मरते नहीं है। हम लड़ते हैं, हम डरते नहीं है। हमारा स्लोगन यही है कि हम करेंगे, हम लड़ेंगे, हम जिताएंगे, हम दिखाएंगे और बीजेपी को हटाएंगे। दैट वी हैव डन।
आप कैंपेन में व्हीलचेयर पे थी और आपको जब इंजरी हुई थी, आज इतने दिनों के बाद आप इतने दिनों के बाद आप चल रही है. Are you now back to work tomorrow morning, Mamata Banerjee? And when will you be sworn in?
No. मेरे को प्लास्टर काटा था before 5-6 days ago. So there I was totally rest. I was totally bed rest for my leg choke, and now I am wearing this anklet and all this, and very small. So it will take some time for.
Who has inspired दीदी, who is your inspiration? कोई role model, inspiration इतनी जो आपको इस चुनाव में ताकत मिली है? Anybody else you see a street fighter like you जो आप
Bengal soil.
तो ये जॉय बांग्ला का जो स्लोगन आपका है, क्या वहीं से आपको शक्ति मिलती है?
क्या सॉरी
जॉय बांग्ला का जो स्लोगन है,
जय बांग्ला,
you say जॉय बांग्ला, is that where you get your?
देखिए, जय बांग्ला means हम बांग्ला को ग्लोरीफाई कर रहे हैं.
That's the first interview that Mamata Banerjee has done after winning this historic election in many. I am a street fighter and my name is Mamata Banerjee, the big winner of the day exclusively on the TV Today network. Now, while Mamata Banerjee has reason to celebrate, some troubling news already coming from Bengal, because we've seen no social distancing being observed while street celebrations took place in parts of Bengal, even as there are parts where there has been violence. In Arambagh, we are told, in Hooghly district, a BJP office was burned down. Now, the BJP is claiming this was done by TMC supporters, and some shops of BJP supporters were also attacked. So we've got celebrations without social distancing and this violence. Let's go therefore to Derek O'Brien, the TMC's leader in the Rajya Sabha. Derek, you can give us a very big smile. Congratulations. But while you have reason to smile, to celebrate, those images are very disturbing. You've got party workers celebrating without masks, without social distancing, and violence in some parts. So has the Trinamool Congress learned the lessons? Will you all follow COVID protocol? Will you now carry out vengeful attacks on BJP supporters? Will you be humble in victory? Okay, we've just lost that link to Derek O'Brien. We'll try and get him back. Remember, Derek O'Brien is the leader of the Rajya Sabha, and today in many parts of the country, even not just in Bengal, we've seen party workers not observing the social distancing protocol, and that has been very troubling at a time when COVID cases are rising across the country, including in Bengal. So those images are troubling, that within few hours of the victory, celebrations breaking out without masking, in violation of the COVID protocols that had been set in place, the Election Commission suddenly waking up to this, saying FIR should be filed, and then troubling news coming in later this evening of that violence that's taken place in Arambagh in the Hooghly district. So the Trinamool Congress will, while they have every reason to celebrate, they need to do it privately, not publicly. And Mamata Banerjee in that interview said to me that COVID protocols. Let's take a look then at how Mamata Banerjee won Bengal. Take a look.
And Didi has kept her word, beating every single odd. Mamata Banerjee is all set to return to power for a third time in Bengal after the Trinamool defended its fortress and staved off a massive challenge by the BJP for the Bengal citadel.
Third time, the Chief Minister will be Mamata Banerjee. That is written on the wall of West Bengal and written by the people of West Bengal. You have to be secular to fight against a communal force, and that was done by Trinamool Congress.
पिछले अगर चुनाव का आप देखेंगे ट्रेंड तो हम इस पूरे इलाके में प्रेसिडेंशियल इलाके में हमारा बहुत अच्छा परफॉर्मेंस नहीं था, पर अभी हमने काफ़ी कोशिश की थी, मेहनत भी यहाँ पर की थी। हमें लग रहा था कि इस बार हम यहाँ पर कुछ गेन करेंगे, पर पूरा प्रेसिडेंशियल इलाका हमारा अभी पिछड़ा हुआ लगता है।
आदरणीय दीदी, ओ दीदी, अरे दीदी,
It was the BJP star power versus Trinamool's one-woman army. It was an election battle like no other, with political temperatures reaching their peak. From the insider-outsider debate to charges of misrule by Pishi Bhaipo Sarkar.
बंगाल में आप गुंडाराज चाहते हो गुंडाराज, टोल मनी चाहते हो, ये टोल बाजों को चाहते हो, ये भतीजे को मुख्यमंत्री बनाना चाहते हो क्या? ममता दीदी की नजर इस पर ही है, मोदी जी की नजर आपके विकास पर, आपके भविष्य पर ठहरी।
From Mamata's injury in Nandigram on the 10th of March, which forced her to campaign on a wheelchair.
4-5 आदमी ने मैं गाड़ी को इधर में खड़ा होकर कर रहा था। 4-5 आदमी ने मेरे को गाड़ी पूरा बंद कर दिया और उनको पूरा चोट हो गया। देखो कितना फूल। कहाँ आपको चोट लगी है दीदी? ओके, दीदी क्या कलकत्ता वापस जाएंगे? अभी जा रहे हैं। अभी बहुत दर्द हो रहा है। अभी जा रहे हैं। और ये कहाँ पे हुआ दीदी?
To who was responsible for it? From Didi's Khela Hobe dare to the BJP's Khela Shesh counter.
हम लड़ेंगे, हम करेंगे, हम जीतेंगे, मोदी को हराएंगे, भारत से हटाएंगे, बीजेपी को हटाएंगे, और जो हमसे टकराता है वो चूर-चूर हो जाता है।
अब ये खेल नहीं चलेगा। आप मुझे बताइए साथियों, ये खेल खत्म होना चाहिए कि नहीं होना चाहिए? दीदी, अब हर तरफ से एक ही आवाज है, टीएमसी का खेला शेष, टीएमसी का खेला शेष, खेला खत्म, विकास शुरू।
From the Election Commission cracking the whip on motor-mouth netas, to Mamata's dharna over the poll panel barring her from campaigning for 24 hours over her Muslim vote appeal remark. If campaigning was intense, so was the 8-phase poll with sporadic incidents of violence. The biggest being the Sitalkuchi firing during the 4th phase of polling on April the 10th, where 4 people lost their lives in a shooting incident by central forces. And before the results, both sides made tall promises.
बिल्कुल 200 पार होंगे, 200 से ज्यादा सीट से भारतीय जनता पार्टी सरकार बनेगी।
When you put out a tweet saying that if the BJP gets 3 digits,
yes,
you will give up politics?
Yeah, I will give up this space. Meaning
What
I
does
will
that mean? You give up Twitter?
No, I will give up the work which I do.
And what will you do if the BJP gets 3 digits?
I will not do the work which I am doing. I will quit this space.
You are serious about it?
Yeah, absolutely serious.
And from the looks of it, Prashant Kishore, who was Mamata's poll strategist, is nowhere close to retirement. Mamata has been a giant killer in the past as well, slaying the left front to storm Bengal. But her party is now all set to taste its sweetest victory yet. And while Nandigram has thrown up a scare, Mamata Banerjee has proved that the real Dada of Bengal is Didi.
Okay, let's move from the big winners of West Bengal to the big winners of Tamil Nadu, because the sun has finally risen, literally. MK Stalin will be the chief minister and the DMK is coming back to power after 10 long years. The latest numbers in Tamil Nadu, the AIDMK alliance 84, the DMK alliance 148, the MNM of Kamal Hassan, where he was leading at the moment, he's not now, and others are too. So clearly it is the DMK-led alliance with the Congress, the VCK, the two left parties, that is the big winner here in Tamil Nadu. Let's take a look at the rise of MK Stalin.
Muthuvel Karunanidhi Stalin is the Talaiva of Tamil Nadu, the next chief minister of the state. As the results poured in, celebrations broke out at the Dravida Munnetra Kazhagam headquarters.
The Election Commission claimed no celebrations owing to COVID-19 protocol and various other issues. DMK carers are seen bursting crackers right in front of an arterial road, and they claim that they are unable to control their joy as they are expecting a massive victory after 10 years.
But the DMK would have been hoping for a lot more to celebrate. The party was 100% sure they would sweep the election, but EPS hasn't allowed that to happen. Here are the big takeaways from the Tamil Nadu state of war. The DMK has won. Stalin is the next chief minister, but they haven't ensured a landslide victory. Edappadi K. Palaniswamy has reason to smile. He has successfully pitted himself as Stalin's contender, and this despite a huge anti-incumbency that the AIADMK was facing. Another positive for outgoing Chief Minister EPS is that TTV Dinakaran hasn't fared well, so any chance of the Manargudi clan making a comeback into the AIADMK has been more or less ruled out. Meanwhile, Kamal Hassan's Makkal Needhi Mayam hasn't fared well in this election despite the film star's best efforts.
The fact that he's proven himself to be a leader at the grassroots, his administration doesn't have massive anti-incumbency against him. I think that's one factor. Despite the optics of being this number 2 leader to the central government and not standing up to the central government, I think at the grassroots, his administration seems to have got some kind of validation from the people and his leadership too.
The AIADMK has put up a spirited fight, and for MK Stalin, this will mean that he has a strong opposition voice during his first chief ministerial term.
DMK has not got sweep because of the factors of caste dynamics, I would say. And number 2, also probably the last few months of COVID work that was put in by the incumbent government, it worked in their favor. And also, I would say, most importantly, the organizational level work of the DMK or any other, both ADMK and DMK, that has played an important role.
The DMK has for now good reason to celebrate. They've made it as the number 1 party of Tamil Nadu. MK Stalin will be the next chief minister of Tamil Nadu, and he will now have to prove his worth as the people's new Talaiva. Bureau Report, India Today.